Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be shopping my stash, trying to recreate the Hallberg Spectral palette that just recently came out, but by the time I put up this video it might not be so new anymore. So anyways, when I saw the palette I was really tempted. I love all the colors and just the whole aesthetic. It feels very pastel-y and it has some pops of shimmers and they look really beautiful, but I feel like $59 plus international shipping for there to only be 8 pans, it's a little bit too much, and I don't really like buying large pans because you're just never going to go through that. And maybe professional makeup artists that work on clients all the time would use that up, but just as an average consumer it's not really worth it. So I decided to just try and see if I had some of these shades. I felt like I could dupe it pretty well, and turns out I have a lot of purple dupes. So I will be giving you a couple of options for 3 of the shades. And in the pink shade, I don't actually have a single eyeshadow dupe for, so it's going to be in a palette, unfortunately. But I think I did pretty good, and I just want to thank everybody that sent me their arm swatches, because when the palette released, there was only like 1 video of the swatches, and that's not enough to go off of. So I asked on my Instagram story if anybody that owns the palette could send me swatches so I could better see on different skin tones, and also in different lighting on how these shades look, so I could best dupe them with my collection. So now let's get into what the dupes are. So the first shade is Plume by Menagerie Cosmetics. The next shade is Tempest by Sydney Grace. And Noir by Looxi Beauty. Then Disturbia by Looxi Beauty. Meanstreak by Melt Cosmetics. Harmonia by Menagerie Cosmetics. And the shade Crème from the Douce palette by Juvia's Place. For the options for the purple, we have Violaceous by Cozzette, and I think this one's just a little bit too deep. Allium from the Menagerie Cosmetics Feral palette. Then Cute by Raine. And Hustler by Looxi Beauty. Plum from what previously used to be Feather River Body and now is Sydney Grace. I have Meanstreak from Melt Cosmetics. These are pretty close, but I think Plum is just a little bit lighter. You can see Meanstreak swatched really bad, but it applies really well with an eye brush, so disregard how badly it swatches here. For the shade Abstract, I have 2 options here. First one, which is the one I use, is Noir by Looxi Beauty. It looks much more silver in the swatch than it did on the lid. And then the other one is Hang 10 by Feather River Body, and which is now Sydney Grace, and that one is just really blue, so I thought it was kind of similar, but I feel like the other one looked closer to the swatch when it was on the lid. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you'll be able to kind of, you know, pick and choose which shades from this palette that you enjoyed without spending the money. And I hope to see you in my next video.